You're live, and there's... Oh, hey, the preview actually works for once. Holy moly. Hello and welcome, I'm your host, Lazar, and, we're doing it. We're doing it live. New comic book day. Most Wednesday-ish of all possible days here. Wednesday-ish. Oh, see, there I am, even repeating it as I accidentally unmuted the little preview window. Let's just forget that I did that by clicking when I did click. Super professional. Always professional. You know, the YouTube streams are weird, man, alright? Like, I only do this once a week. I gotta reconfigure Streamlabs OBS every time because they don't just have, like, a button where it's like, you can have multiple stream configurations at once. Should be able to. Really should. Oh, you know what? Let me slap the frame up here. We got a couple of events. I got a YouTube subscriber here. I don't know if this was ever played on a video or anything. Hey, where's the Elgato frame? Didn't take, and the event didn't play. Click away. Go up here. Oh, there we go. Got stuck. Okay, so that actually yeah. We got a couple of things here. We got this dude followed me on Twitch, and can I play this again? There we go. That was somebody on YouTube, and then we got this Twitch follow, which I think might have been on actual, like, the stream live, but there we go. Let's not dwell here. Not dwell here anymore, you know? We got Space Church music going. We got comic books to look at. Let's get this notebook of mine out of the way, which still has a sticky note saying Hajime no Ippo on it, because, you know, somebody at work told me to check that out. So I got to do that at some point. And, oh yeah, our piece of fan mail. I'm not going to open up the letter. There's a whole video for that. It went up like 2 hours ago. But, hey, some Mad Mori merch. Check it out. Totally cool. Who even knew I would get fan mail? Who knew? Somebody knew. Sure wasn't me. Oh, man. We'll come back. We'll come back. And they're all upside down. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's stacked the opposite of how I thought it was. All right, let's make sure these are all turned right side up. You know, Mike Deodato Jr. is basically doing this book already called Savage Avengers. I guess ideas, you know, you get one idea, now you've got it in like 18 places. What else did I get this last week that wasn't shown? Let's see. Oh, yeah. That was this Saturday. I got these in the mail. Let me go ahead and stack these puppies up. Then, let's see. It's graphic novel. Well, manga, whatever you want to call it. Wow, and that just went flying. We are high technology here. Make a second stack. Take that, comic books. Oh yeah, the 100-page giants from Walmart. I got those on Saturday as well. Put those there. Hold on, I think I got some more stuff to stack up. That's new. Well, I mean, I've had... there are reviews of these things posted. But they haven't been shown on a new comic book day streams. But that one... yeah, I think that's all of those. There were 2 more books in that group that are not in the stack I'm looking at. Because I bought 5. It was $2.50, and then it was $2.50 for the manga, and it came out to like $5 after tax. It was like $5.12 or something. So where are the other couple of books? That's so weird. Where are they? No, that's black and white. That's not the... Or, not black and white. Black and blue. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, it's a mystery. Here's the stack of bags and boards where I rebagged them. These are like old ratty bags, man. Turning yellow. They're no good. Just kind of chuck those in my trash can. There we go. Are they under the boards up here? No, that's Children of Eldair. I bagged these things. Why I had the bags and boards out. Totally major levels of confusion from Elizabar right now. I have apparently just lost some 50-cent bin stuff. I don't even. Let me just make sure they're not in this drawer. Let's see. Coronary, Knights of the Golden Sun. I gotta finish reading that. Although I don't have the middle issues, so it's gonna be kind of an awkward read, probably. Let's see. It's stuff out of Desk Drawer, Critter, last month's Alterna books, Fox and Hound, X-Men. Yeah, it's not in there. This stack is just Plus Ultra that I need to read. There's Crossers Gate, Wild Frontier. Oh my gosh! I guess I lost some? Unless... No, wait. I didn't do a review of Prime. That was one of them. Where are the others? Oh, they gotta be in the... They gotta be in the stack in that short box. But what were they? Oh! I'm an idiot! Duh! It was the X-Man books. Not X-Men. X-Man. Haha! Okay. Now I think we have everything that's new. 2 ginormous stacks of books. Let's see if we can reach the camera if I stack them all up. Let's move this stack over. Pretty close. We are that far from the camera. That's a lot of reading material, man. That is a lot of reading material. I gotta sit down and read all this stuff. Life's crazy. Anyway, this was like a no-brainer pickup, man. I like the Gunsmith Cats anime. I was like, you know what? I should read this. Oh, yeah. Doesn't that sound fun? I think that sounds fun. I'll have to take the price sticker off. I got it for half price at some point. But, this is one of the great classics. I mean, this copy is kind of beat up. It's got a curl to it and stuff. Whatever. I don't care. Usually I buy stuff to read it, not to, like, weirdly invest in it. So, let me just kind of move this stack off of here, and we'll just start going through this stuff. Stay. It's not falling over. And then I just whacked the little mat. Alright. Great. I like this little mat. It provides like a little interesting detail, in my opinion. Your opinion's probably, possibly, maybe different. That's okay. You should have a different opinion than me. Wonder Woman number 7. I wonder what's going on with the crazy space stuff. You know? Dude, look at this Aquaman blurb. Yeah, forget that. Look at this. Battle beneath the waves. I am sold, man. That last issue, the Aquaman stuff in it, was just, like, good. I don't even like Aquaman that much. It was just good. Batman 14. 13 was an unlucky number. Because it's 13, and that's an unlucky... Never mind. I got all these on Saturday. Apparently, well, I was told by a viewer, the viewer being Rami. Oh, hey, hold on. I got a box, too. We'll be opening this up later. Anyway, he was like, yeah, they restock on the 17th, or they're supposed to anyway. And it turns out if I go the weekend after the 17th, then one of my Walmarts around here has all of these things, which I think that's pretty good. You know? Because I'm there to buy those books, so they had darn well better have them, right? Otherwise, what was the purpose of me going? Like, there was 1 month I must have made I don't know, 6 trips to Walmart or just something absolutely ridiculous like that. And they didn't have the books any time I went, man. Like twice a week for 3 weeks. And then finally, I got like 4 of them one of those days, and then the other 2 like trickled in over the next couple of weeks. I went to like 5 different Walmarts, man. That's how hard these things are to find. I don't understand why it's that hard. You're trying to sell me a product. That giant Brainiac in the background looks pretty cool, I think. You're trying to sell me a product. So why don't you make that product actually purchasable? Got Swamp Thing number 7. I'm sure I'm going to do reviews of all these things, man. I've been doing that for these 100-pagers. Swamp Thing, Flash, and Titans. Which I remember being very impressed with the main story in this, and then they went to this other story where Starfire's like kidnapped in space or something, and I just kind of started noping out of it. I don't know. We'll find out what's going on. Is Amazo even a Flash villain? Like, you tell me Amazo, and I just think, like, straight up, this dude fights all the Justice League. Hold on. Let's go to his Wikipedia page. Let's go to Wikipedia. Let's see. Amazo Wikipedia. No, not Amazon. Amazo. And let's see. Show right monitor. There we go. Amazo first appeared in a one-off story in Brave and Bold number 30 and returned as opponent of the Justice League of America. An encounter with a depowered Superman and Justice League of America. And in 241 to 43, he battles a fully powered Superman. Superman Special number 3. Different Amazo model featuring Justice League Quarterly. Oh, wait, I misread that. A different Amazo model featured in Justice League Quarterly and battled the hero Aztec and Aztec the Ultimate Man before being destroyed in Resurrection Man number 2. Stop bringing the same villains back. Just let them die and replace them with new characters. While another appeared in Our Man. Okay. His origins revealed here. Another version is discovered to be part of a weapons shipment. Oh, they adapted that into one of the DC animated movies, didn't they? During the Villains Unite story in Firestorm, who cares? Consciousness returned, planting the body of fellow android the Red Tornado. Dr. Evil also created Amazo's offspring and da-da-da-da-da, story continued da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Isn't his, like, power, like, the ability to just mimic everyone else's powers? Like, this is crazy. Like, the Flash, like, if he mimics the Flash's powers, everyone is dead. I totally don't remember this. Ever Evil. I don't think I read that. Is that any good? Does anybody know? Yeah, okay, I think I'm done looking at this. Let's flip back to the camera. And I'm going to mute for just a second. Sorry about that, I had to cough. Alright, so anyway, those are the 6 Walmart books, man. I look forward to doing full reviews of these things, and, you know, I'm not going to flip through them because I don't see the need to show all this off. I'm just going to set them over here, get them out of my way. Then I went to a used bookstore. It's called, The Frugal Muse. They were doing like a 50% off sale. And that's where I got these 5 books. These were the only 5 books they had that I wanted that came in bags. And well, some of them had boards, not all of them. They were all bagged at least, which meant the price stickers, they have a bad habit. So anyway, they came in these icky old yellowed bags. Look at that, that's disgusting. This plastic is decaying. It feels gross. And they're all like that. Well, if you don't buy their books if you just buy a normal book from them, they stick the stupid price sticker right on the book instead of on the bag. That's terrible. If you're out there and you run a shop, don't treat this like you would this nice laminated book where this sticker is going to be relatively, well, maybe not relatively easy, but, well, actually, no, that's wrong. It will be relatively easy for me to get off because I just got to very carefully run my fingernail under the edge enough times and it'll just start peeling up. And once it does, it comes right off. Or, since this is a laminated cover, I can also probably just straight up go and get some Goo Gone and pull this right off, and it won't be a problem. I'm not going to finish getting that off on the stream, but I'll just kind of demonstrating, like, you try getting something that is that sticky off of a regular comic book, you're taking part of the comic with you. So if you run a used bookstore or a junk store or whatever, please do not put stickers right on the comic books. You'll take a perfectly good comic book and just destroy the value of it. If it had any value. Like, nobody's going to want a comic book. Apparently I am going to get the sticker off of this thing because it started peeling up more as I was fiddling with it. So give me a second. Nobody's going to want a comic book that's all angled up because you decided that you just really had to put a sticker on it. Oh, the sticky on this is so strong that the sticky didn't come up. I don't know if you can hear the sound of my finger pulling away. It's gross. So I will have to get some Goo Gone to fix this book. Don't put stickers on things if you can avoid it. Or if you do, make them really wimpy. Like, it would be totally legit. Hold on. I got these things. I tried closing comic bags with them, but they weren't quite sticky enough. But these are the little sticky majigs that they post-it flags or something. Oh wow, that's how sticky that is. It's making the weak adhesive stick really strongly. You can maybe put a price on that. Let's try that. See if it just like falls off or something. Yeah. So you can totally put a price on that. We'll take this little sticky thing, see if that price falls off. Let's see. It doesn't. I mean, it would fall off if I pulled the flag up, but obviously if you were doing this for real, you wouldn't have a big flag on the book anyway. It'd be just a piece of this tape art. Because I think I should be a retailer. Because I realize I don't want to work that hard. Retailers have a bad job, man. It's thankless, and the margins are so slim anymore because you've got, they don't just compete against other local business. They compete against Amazon. They compete against everybody. Amazon, eBay, yard sales. There's only so much that dude, can do. I just set this stuff up wrong. There we go. I'd covered up my package so that I couldn't actually get to it. I was like, where's that package at? I didn't see it. Alright, so what did I get? I got these 2 X-Man issues. This one was just kind of like whatever, but this was awesome, dude. You should go check my review out for this thing. Because, okay, we were actually going to show this off. I didn't show off any of those 100-page giants because I didn't want to spoil them, but I already read this, man. I already read this, and there's just great stuff in it. Cable just rolls in with a giant gun. You got crazy, like, psychic battles going on here. It's just, this book was just full of great fighting stuff. I'm gonna show, yeah, look at Nate Gray, man. I like the art in it too. I thought the art was pretty dope. Who did the art anyway? Steve Scruce, Bud LaRosa, Mike Thomas. I don't know who those people are, but I really like their work on this book. This art style is pretty... there's like an era in the mid-late 90s where everybody was doing art that looked like this. It's kind of weird. And I don't know that I actually like it. It's very anime influenced while still trying to look Western. It's just strange to me. I much prefer the Marvel house style from the late 80s and early 90s Marvel books. Actually, we're going to put these back in the box so that I can put them away later. That's a good idea. That's what boxes are for. Then I got these 3 Malibu books, also 50 cents a pop. I did reviews these two. This is a Hoot. It's just an exploitation book. As you can tell from the cover, there's lots of... it's suggestive. It's very suggestive. And maybe I got a comment that kind of suggests that maybe I was a little too hard on the book when I did my little review of it. I didn't mean any of that like in a bad way. Like, I'm just trying to describe what the book is, and it's like an exploitation film, you know? There's not really anything wrong with that. That's a genre that should exist. That's a genre that if people want to buy, they should be able to. I don't have a problem with it. So if I came across as like poo-pooing it or whatever because I used words like that, know that I didn't mean them like that. You know? The art in it was actually alright. And we'll take a look at that in just a second. I got a hangnail and it's really bothering me. There we go. I think that's better. Flip this open. Let's flip son of a gun open. There's some great panels in this, I thought. I mean, okay, just like what you start with. It's a lady with like 3 heads stuck on her. Why? No one knows. The occlusion from the water, I think is pretty good. I really should like give it crap though because there's no refraction here. The limb should be at a different angle from underwater than it is from above water. That's just how water works. Oh, I totally mocked the heck out of this crowd too. I remember that because there's some serious derp faces. Hers and hers. Like the faces that are in the front shouldn't be derpy. Look at her eyes. I'm not sure where the eyes are focusing or if they are focusing. I'm not sure what this body pose is, except maybe for suddenly falling backwards for no reason. Like, I get you're trying to convey surprise. It just totally did not work. You got a cute smile. You know what? I'm just going to skip to the end. Why stick around? Oh, yeah. It's also a flip book. There's a 4-page Phoenix story in the back. Yeah, we'll just show that again. I just keep showing this page, because why not? That's what that page is meant for. Only $1.52 for like 1995 or 6 whenever this came out. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. I mean, Image Comics were like $3.50 at this point. It was absolutely ludicrous. Granted, Image also is, you know, supposedly independent. So they definitely roll under different rules. This was another one I got over the weekend. Nightman number 8. It's not that great of a condition, but I only paid 50 cents for it. There's totally a fold right in the cover, and I'm trying to get the reflection to show it. Yeah, there it is. But I really like the werewolf, because the werewolf in this book actually behaves like a monster. I'm totally just failing to find the page. There it is. Like this. I love this, the way they showed the progression of time right here, and also the progression of the horror of the scene. And then you just look down. Got that. Then you look over and you're like, oh my god, are those ribs? Are those exposed rib bones? Yeah, they are. This werewolf is evil. He's a sicko. He even goes for a smoke, man. And quips. He makes a little quip. And I also got this issue of Prime, whatever, it exists. Alright, moving on, because I don't really care about Prime. Stick these in my little short box of things I need to file away down there. What else? Man, Saturday was a busy day. I got the Walmart books. I got those books from a used bookstore. And my Alterna books came in the mail. That's not all of them. Hold on. Wicked Righteous. And I'm missing one, aren't I? Yeah, there it is. Wait, this isn't in the right place. Put that over here. I need to do a review of that. I promised somebody months ago I would review another Project Superpowers book, and I got that one for like a quarter. So I should actually do the review. Yeah, so Alterna. I've already done a review of Blood Realm. We'll take a look at this book in a second, so I want to set it aside. I'm totally avoiding spoiling myself on Wicked Righteous Exodus until I do a re-review, or until I do a review and a reread of the original mini. So I'm not even going to crack this open, but I hope it continues to be awesome because I like Terry Mayo. He's a hoot of a guy. You ever catch him on a live stream with Peter Samedi or somebody? He's a hoot, man. I know I'm going to enjoy Troy's work on this book. I think it's going to be funny. Mr. Crypt, the little one-page shorts that are in every... Wow, Brain. Wow. On every... It came out on a Wednesday. They always give me that nice, sensible chuckle like a Sunday newspaper strip does. So I'm hoping the whole book is going to be that way. The first Mr. Crypt miniseries was also funny like that. And there was the Baron Rat one-shot, which was funny like that. So, hoping, you know, that past performance is an indicator of future success. You can look forward to me reading and reviewing Trespasser 3 as part of In Case You Missed It. I've been rereading these and picking up the stories because I don't remember them from when they were first published like a year and a half ago. So it's been a hoot rereading them in this 99-cent reprint. Why are you not buying these? Alternative books are just so dang cheap. Unit 44 kind of sucked the first couple issues, I thought, and I didn't like it. And Actual Roger number 2 was so bad I lost faith. But then number 3 was pretty good. Number 3, Unit 44 was pretty good. So these series were like down here, and then they went up over the course of like one issue. So I'm hoping we stay on that high note, and I get some good laughs out of this book, and some good laughs and some action. Well, I guess that's what I'm hoping for both books, is laughs and action. I'm not opening them because I don't want to spoil them. Let's get these out of the way, though. Just set them aside. I really want to open up Blood Realm and show you some stuff. If you didn't see my review from yesterday, Blood Realm is a dark fantasy comic. And it's very unique. The original Blood Realm miniseries, the number 1 in it, totally was more like reading a picture book than a comic book. There were pictures and then prose. Here, I mean, look, this is what you're greeted with when you first open the dang book up. Look at that malevolence. The use of silhouetting. Silhouetting is in the negative space, not the positive space. Isn't that crazy? That's totally crazy. The foreground just contrasts so strongly because it's a whited out silhouette instead of being a blacked out silhouette. That's madness. I should have pointed this out in my review. But I try to review Blood Realm comics in this voice and as the character Lord Master Elizabeth. Hold on. I don't know who Guerrilla Alliance is. Like, who all's in that? But if it's got Kill a Priest and Ill Bill on it, that's gotta be pretty good. Note to self. Hold on. Everybody hold the presses for a second. Ah, no, don't go sending my... Oh yeah, I don't think I ever showed this off. I'll show this off in a second. Okay. What is this? Beast Dominion. Let the battle begin. That sounds cool. If I don't write stuff down, I forget it anymore. I feel like I got the memory of a goldfish or something. And what is this? Sci-fi for me.tv, no politics, no populism, no clickbait, no paywalls, no game. Was that like just a news site or something? Oh, this book was just full of great imagery, man. It's stark, it's dramatic. This color palette, this 3-color color palette, works really well for the storytelling in this book. Do recommend, absolutely do recommend. I'm getting my drink here. Take a little drink. If you like dark fantasy stories, you can't go wrong with this. It's just good stuff. You just have to be ready for the fact that it's presented a little bit differently than maybe other comic books. Although, that's not so much true for the second mini as it was for the original 3 issues. It's just a lot of gorgeously macabre kind of stuff. I dig it. Alright, we'll set that aside. And what do you say we get this unboxing party going, huh? I think that sounds kind of like fun to me. Now, this is from Kablam, so this is probably a Rags book, and I don't remember which one. So I'm going to open it up off camera, just so I don't dox myself or whatever, and then I'll bring the thing over. Where are my scissors? There are my scissors. I used to be able to defeat like packing tape with my bare hands and stuff, and then because that was from when I worked in a bookstore, and so I got really good at opening boxes that were secured by cellophane tape, even like paper tape, man, couldn't stop me. But why tear my hands up when I have this freaking tool right here that can just do the job for me? That's my word. Whoever bundled this together did it in a hurry. Not surprising, really, because what I understand from Brian Ball, creator of Rags, Indie Planet is super duper backed up on everything. Oh, it's the Easter variant. A little late for Easter, but it's the Easter variant. Got that sweet limb art. We'll let me get rid of this piece of tape before it does something terrible, like stick my book by accident. That's like the worst. That is absolutely like the worst. Okay, so I got a envelope that's, oh my gosh, I can't even, looks like caught on the corner of the fold over or something. Oh, now that I put it on camera, it just slides right out. These resealable bags, man, I don't like them so much. I can't control them as well as I can a bag that has a piece of tape on it. Although the tape has bit me in the tuchus once or twice. Bag got scuffed. I thought it was like a piece of fuzz. It was weird. That is probably all I can show you of the book. Because it rapidly gets inappropriate. Well, you know what? I guess, like, this isn't so bad to show. Luigi's art is straight up just gorgeous. Captures both motion and emotion really well. So I'm glad I got this. I don't think Kablam's changed their ad. They probably should at some point. Put Rags on here, like all the issues of Rags. Just like, we fulfilled this guy's crazy campaign. Oh, let's see. What is this? Yeah, I got it's actually a replacement. I got the original one I got over here, but something went wrong with it, because instead of the back cover, the last page was the back cover, and so Brian asked everybody, hey, do you want a replacement? And I imagine everybody said yes. I should send this to CGC, like misprint. That would be a hoot. That would be a hoot. So hey, there's my replacement. Thank you, Rags creative team, for sending me a replacement comic. I appreciate it. I imagine that that cannot be easy on your budget to do that kind of thing. I don't, you know, Honestly, I don't think Brian has made any money, even off once the merch sales have come through and all that. I don't think he's made like a single dollar off of that book. Everything he makes, I think, just goes right back into paying Luigi to do more art, which I reckon that's how you should do it, right? Keep your artist happy. Anyway, the thing I don't think I showed off and fell over is this. It's a map of bookstores. I got this when I was in, which bookstore was it? I think it was the Book Deal, which is the weirdest bookstore. I bought a bunch of comics there one time. They were like $1 a pop, and so I bought like some #1s from manga series and stuff. But it's a weird bookstore. To get to it, you have to go down this like really long corridor, and there's signs up that say, "Hey, keep going. This isn't a trap," which means it's totally a trap. But anyway, this is just like a cool little fold-out promotional map of independent bookstores. So I live over here in the Madison area, where everybody has, you know, too much free time on our hands. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Oh, here it is. That's Madison right there. 20th Century Books. The Book Deal. A room of one's own. They don't have the other bookstores that are in this town. I guess they didn't pay to be on here. But I've been to like every bookstore in the city, which is kind of fun. So I made a day of it one time, you know? I was just like, hey, let's go look at all the bookstores. And I did. There's like 2 bookstores I haven't been to, and that's because one was invitation only, like you had to make an appointment. Like they sell rare books, and the other was like meant for teachers or something, and it closed at like 5. It closes at like 5 or 5:30 or something nutty like that. And I just haven't had a chance to be over on that side of town before 5 o'clock. And I don't even think they would have anything I care about in there anyway. We hit all this stuff? Yeah, we have. Okay, cool. That means we should get this stuff. We'll start with this, which has picked up kind of a role in the back cover, I guess from how I was treating it. I hate this cover, by the way. No, hold on. I like this cover. I hate the way the book is made. There's no reason for this to be oversized. Okay, I've lined up the bottom corner, Criminal and the Superman book. See, it's like a finger width at the top and a good 2 inches on the side. There's no reason why it's in a larger format. It's absolutely none. It doesn't do anything special with that space. It should be printed at the same size as a regular comic book, or it should just be printed up as a graphic novel, a better cover stock than this thing, because this cover stock is just gonna bend like, whoa. I'm trying to see. I'm sure I got a graphic novel here. Well, I guess these are both graphic novels, but these have more traditional kinds of cover stocks that aren't wavy. This is wavy. Roll your finger across it. Go like this. You know? There's just hills and valleys. A cover, flat. Oh my gosh, I still gotta read Plague Doctor. I've had this book for like 3 months. I've had this book from a Kickstarter for like 3 months. Ah! I got this at a thrift store like 3 months ago. Ah! Lord have mercy on me, man. I gotta find time. Time is hard. Time is the one thing that there's never enough of. Not to get philosophical, but time is the one thing that you really can just run out of. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, how rich you are. Eventually, you will run out of time. So you probably best better make sure that you're doing whatever it is you really want to be doing. Or whatever you have to be doing, as opposed to just wasting your time. I think I just told people not to watch streams. So often streams seem kind of like a waste. Although, if you're watching a stream while you're doing something else, that's not really a waste. That's just kind of providing a little extra value to your entertainment. Like I do that. Like last night I was watching a couple of different streams. I was trying to think of all the streams. I watched Doug Tenaple on D Live. I watched Peter Smeddy on YouTube. He was drawing, which is a great time. I think I watched somebody else in the middle, probably on Twitch. It was good, but at the same time as I was doing that, I was also playing a strategy game and thinking about things, and so there's some definite. They say people can't really multitask; that you just do rapid context switching in your head. So I guess I was just rapidly context switching my way through all that stuff, but it was a good time. Now, a lot of the other books, I've been like, oh, I didn't want to open this because I didn't want to spoil it. This one, I just want to open it because Superman in the military is stupid. How are they going to cut his hair? He's a Kryptonian. You can't cut his hair. Okay, Frank Miller's getting weird, man. And the sea, her smell, her taste. She calls him. She strengthens him. She begs for him. Dude. Superman does not strike me as that kind of dude. And okay, so this book is just Superman virtue signaling. Frank Miller, man, he can't help himself. Superman underwater. Looks like he just ran into some Atlanteans. Terrorists. Atlanteans. Oh! Okay. I think all my criticisms just went out the window as soon as I saw this. It's shiny and the page has so many curls in it you can't see because of all the glare. But it's a big, giant sea monster. And it's so big it doesn't really show up on this camera. Yeah, that's what he said to her, right? What dreams are made of. This is Atlantis. So why is Superman going to Atlantis in Superman Year 1? Does that make sense to anybody? And will this book ever lay flat? I think the answer is no. My shop man asked me if I wanted a bag for that. I was like, nah, man, I got bags. I got bags, bro. Let's see. Yeah, those are 50-cent bin. Let's do the 50-cent bin books. Let's do them. I got this. I have no idea what it's about. I think you can see, obviously, why somebody would consider purchasing it. It's some nice looking 90s art, right? I think that's 90s. It looks 90s. This might be a little later than that. Let's crack this open. 1997, Faith, Origin of the Halo. For Lightning Comics. John Cleary. I don't recognize the people doing the Ave Mowry. That sounds familiar, actually. Oh, this is some pretty dope looking line art. It's a little busy and confusing, but it looks pretty cool. And this is on newsprint too. Wow. Oh, good. You can't see. You can't see the toys on the back. That's some heckin' stuff. Perfect for the direct toy market. What is going on in this page? I love how newsprint doesn't have the glare problem, man. Look at that. I got another Lightning comic book because there were two right next to each other. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. This book seems to have art by the same dude. I see that John Cleary on the cover. Did the inks in that other one. Yeah, same thing. This one's in color, though. 1996. And with a name like Kunoichi, it better be about ninjas. It appears to be about cave people or ninjas in the woods. Alright. Oh, is it a flip book? I don't understand. That's not a flip book. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's not a flip book. We just randomly flipped upside down. I totally don't understand why we would do that. Well, that's going to be an interesting read. And then I laughed when I saw this. This is actually what caught my eye. This was right in the front of one of the long boxes at Graham Crackers where they have, they're down on the floor. Down on the floor. And this was, I saw it was leaned back, just tilted just slightly. So I saw Ninja High School. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go get this super, super old book. Ninja High School is not exactly like the best comic ever. But it does have one kind of fun thing. The art's by the publishers, Fan Art Press. Like, they did a lot of work to kind of help popularize the manga look in the United States. I think they published some adaptations of manga back in the day, but they also totally just did their own manga imitation, and it's kind of cool. So that's why I got it. Because I'm like, you know what? That's going to be kind of cool. Dude. I kind of like this breakout here. These three guys chilling over there, looking all super bad. So those are the books I got for free out of the 50-cent bin. Like, nothing amazing, I'm sure, but I'm getting a hoot out of them. That's all that really matters, right? What else we got? You know what? Somebody else was gonna peep this, and I'm like, you know, I should peep it too. I should check it out. Zenescope books usually have pretty good art on the interiors. That's kind of their selling point. And yeah, this looks like it's no exception to that. I love these dudes, man. The pattern of their faces, like, that's cool looking. Ow. And she's wearing next to nothing, but how? Dude got a stake through the head. What ridiculous guns. So anyway, I think that just might be a fun schlocky read, so that's why I got it. I'm gonna take this Superman. Wish I had somewhere I could put it, and then put a weight on top of it so that it would flatten out. But I don't have that. I guess we'll just leave it here for right now. You know, I was waiting on this, right? Criminal number 7. That Sean Phillips art has been good, and this story, the current one that they're doing, is like building to a probably really horrifying ending. I've never really read a book that made me so personally invested in hold on, this seems familiar. No, I haven't read this one. I've never felt so invested in just the antics of random people. Oh my god, they're playing D&D or something here. Nerds. I'll be honest, I forgot this was coming out. I shouldn't laugh, except it's the truth. Let me get my notebook. I don't think I wrote it down. I don't think I wrote Livewire down for this week. Isn't that sad that somebody who has your book on their pull list forgets about it? Yeah, I totally don't have it. Oh, one book I was going to look at, but they didn't have, was Land That Time Forgot. Something. Number 1. It was one of those American mythology published books. I would have had to went to Westfield Comics for that, and I was kind of tired, so I was like, I didn't really want to buy it that bad anyway. I just wanted to take a look at it. Scoot that over a little bit. Scooch this in a little bit. What is the cost of freedom? So we just wrapped up a story arc where she crashed the evil school. Oh, that might be the best panel I've seen, or page really, that I've seen in this book. Her dreads connecting into the circuits that form the frame for the little sub panels. That is awesome looking. We changed artists, didn't we? Pretty sure we changed artists. Oh, we definitely changed artists. I don't remember who the artist was. That's kind of sad. Can I actually show this on YouTube? Yeah, I reckon I can show the Vampirella cover on YouTube, at least the top part of it. We're just gonna not go below that. You can look this up on the internet if you want to see what it looks like. She's still talking to the head shrinker. Yep. She's still talking to the head shrinker. Okay. I don't know what to make of that book. Hey, I just, yeah. I really don't know what to make of this book. You know what to make of this book? I totally don't. Hopefully this issue is better than issue number 1, because issue number 1 didn't do anything for me. I can't show that on stream. We'll put this ad for the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance up here where you can see that, because I don't want to get on internet troubles. And then finally, Alien Rescue number 2. The first issue was just kind of all set up. And I think this issue is the one that's going to be proving whether it's going to be a good book or not. But we're already getting like aliens sniped, so I'm kind of on board with this. I am totally on board with alien combat action. Alien migration, baby. Anyway, I'm hoping that book's going to be pretty good. I guess I say that about all the books, right? One thing, I was going to get Batman 77, but Graham Crackers was out, and I didn't care enough to bother going and finding it elsewhere, so I was just like, yeah, whatever, you know? But I guess I should have went over to Westfield and been like, yo, man, you got some of that Batman 77? I saw the spoiler, you know I gotta buy that book. But I don't gotta buy that book. Nobody's gotta buy that book. So, don't buy that book. You know? It still looks alright, even with the overhead light turned off. Maybe I don't need that thing on when I'm doing these. That would certainly reduce the glare, the stuff that's kind of down here towards the bottom of the screen. Something to think about for the future. You all have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you next time. Till then, bye-bye, because I am totally going to nope out. We've been going for almost an hour now. That's a good, solid stream. You all take care of yourselves. If I ever actually go and stop the stream.